find you.
More stairs? Who built this damn
Scratch
vault?
one off the
Fitness
list.
instructor?
Ran off.
Something's out there. Man.
Guess we're not alone.
Shouldn't hide. Courageous. You gotta
Whoa. Oh, it's amazing. I really like that. Yeah. Look, this way to babies, yeah. The babies.
Lock's really strong.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat...
Wait, what does this say? Spike. No dog. Bachelor.
Got footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
What are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl? I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nikki. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out?
What's the deal with you people and Nick, anyway?
Darla's a runaway. Her father wanted me to bring her back home. Turns out she skipped town to be with my old pal Skinny Malone, mob boss. Never thought he'd manage to scrape together a big enough crew to take over a vault. Guess life's full of surprises.
Hey, who's running this show here? You got something to say? Say it to me.
This is all just a misunderstanding, Skinny. You know that. You let us walk, and we won't come back.
You and Nick shot all of my crew, and you expect to just... All right. You're lucky I still owe him for that time back in the quarry. I'm gonna give you two until the count of 10 before I forget my good manners and start shooting up the place.
What are you doing, Skinny? Kill him!
No, Dollar. They get one chance to leave. Skinny Malone's putting his foot down.
My mother was right. You mobsters are all just talk.
We better get out of here, fast.
All right.
1,
Come on.
2, 3.
Come on.
6.
Did Preston get stuck back there? I think Preston may have gotten stuck back there. It said Preston liked that though.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Just
Well,
what
there he
are you,
is.
Nick?
You really don't know? I'm a synth. Synthetic man. All the parts, minus a few red blood cells. I got built, I got old, I got tossed. Then I opened up that little agency in Diamond City, and turns out people have plenty of problems to solve. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
You said Diamond City, right?
Yeah, you know the way? Southwest a few blocks. My office is in the back alleys, with the neon heart sign out front.
Wait. Isn't everyone in Diamond City afraid of synths? I don't understand. Are they gonna kill you?
Lead the way, Nick.
All right, let's move fast. Follow me.
Aren't they gonna murder you? They're gonna... Okay. They're gonna beat the shit out of you.
Spread out. Find.
Oh, fuck.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Other side's chained up.
Give up now? I'll make it.
ASPCA, freeze. Oh, shit. Whoa. Oh. I'm trying to get my crits up. Get him?
Traveling in the Commonwealth as long as I have, you learn it.
Nick,
Let's talk when we get to my office.
Aren't they gonna murder you? Do you realize you're like... Was your face always ripped off? Did I level up? No, I didn't. Alright, hopefully we're not fighting anyone again. Because I'll just sleep in a bed to get my health up, but... I don't know how we're gonna... Like, they're gonna murder him. There's no... Unless, like... Unless they don't care about synths that just obviously have all their friggin' skin ripped off. Like, as long as they know that you're a synth, as long as they don't... I don't understand. Maybe because he's an older synth. Maybe because he's an older synth and they know he's, like, an actual synth and also he's good at his job. Maybe they owe him or something. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they reprogrammed him? We're gonna find out in like 2 seconds. Yeah, I guess I don't give a crap. Huh. Hey, it's the doc. I mean, the teacher.
Darling, are you sure about this? I am not a normal girl.
My dear, you're perfect. I only wish I had realized that sooner.
Then by the power
Read the public
invested
and
in
be
me,
prepared.
I pronounce you man and wife.
Really, Preston?
heads up.
Years.
Get into
I never
position.
realized
Go
how
ahead.
much she meant.
You
won't
have made
believe
a
what's in
very
the next
good decision. Thank you.
Wait.
I think I know what this
Go.
love is like.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh my god, Preston, they were getting married, just walked in front of him.
Edna,
I'm so happy.
Mr. Zawicki.
I don't care what anyone says. They're in love.
Okay, I thought that was gonna be a quest. Like, okay, I guess they just...
Read the paper, mister. Trust me.
Hey, Nat.
Watch your back. The Institute could be right behind you.
You just run into me?
No funny business. Don't be caught dead! Protection from New guy, am I right?
The new guy?
Word kinda travels fast in Diamond City. What can I say? Name's Arturo Rodriguez. If you need protection, let's talk.
So you know weapons, huh?
Listen, I can sell you guns, swords, whatever. And they'll keep you alive for sure. But the real secret is in the mods. The little personal touches. Install a scope, expand the clip size, whatever. You spend time with your gear, and you'll have the right answer to every problem. Anyway, let's get back to you and what kind of protection you need.
Let's see what you have.
Something for
Alright, I just bought a bunch of ammo, mainly.
Shop in safety. No synths allowed at the surplus.
You there! You need a genuine, authentic, custom-made hickory swatter.
No.
What's a swatter?
Rookie, eh? A swatter, my friend, is a Diamond City tradition. See, it used to be that this whole place was a stadium. And two teams would meet and play a game called baseball. One team would beat the other team to death with these things called baseball bats. And the best bats were called swatters. True fact.
Oh, really? What kind of teams were there?
There was the Diamond City Demolishers. Big brutes of guys. Played in full power armor with special pneumatic arms, for swinging. Then you had the Lexington Ladies, an all-female team with Coach Bloody Mary Sue at the helm. Highest kill count in the league. Ha! I could spend all day talking about the Concord Crushers or the Quincy Killmeisters, but you get the idea. It was a hell of a sport.
Sounds like fun.
You bet your socks it was. Now, how about you pick up a little memento in the form of a genuine swatter?
Got any work?
Well, if you want to help the sport, I got a lead on a stash of pre-war collector's items. Coach, quitting is for punks Weston had an estate not too far from here. Legend says when he retired, the league presented him with a baseball, catcher's mitt, and playing card signed by all the other coaches. See where I'm going with this? I'll pay 100 caps each for those relics. What do you say?
Is Preston gonna get angry at every time I ask for money? This isn't like...
A card, a mitt, and a ball. Got it.
I thank you. And baseball thanks you.
Alright, I'm gonna do detective in a moment. Oh, he's waiting for me. Okay, I just want to do the paint. I want to do the paint. Do the paint. Which way was the paint? Hey, you can harvest their fruit.
You're back. You find that paint?
Green paint?
What if I couldn't find any green paint? What happens?
People wouldn't be happy. It's the great Green Guardian, after all. Tradition and such. But if it's between a new color and letting the wall go into disrepair, I'd know what I'd choose.
I like his...
So, did you find anything?
I like his mustache. It's blue.
Wasn't easy, but I found some. Yeah.
Now that's damn fine news. Why don't you go ahead and paint the first stroke? Let's see how the shade matches up.
Good?
Abbott.
That's a good shade of green. The wall sure seems happy with it.
You think that's enough paint to last you?
Should be enough for a good coat or two. That'll have to do for now. There's your payment, and a little bonus for getting the right shade of green. Don't do anything with it I wouldn't do.
I'd say you earned it.
Thanks, Preston.
I'd rather be on this City Surplus. Everything you need.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick?
Look at you two.
Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You
That's
saved
us.
Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Pay me.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here. I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
So hopefully we can do all of these. Let's do the murder are the kidnappers?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground. Sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. But they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
I want to do you're one of them, but I don't want to, like, insult him.
Don't lie to me, Nick. You're one of them. They made you.
Yeah, I've heard it all before. You're a freak. You've got something to hide. Blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, people smart enough to build something like me are smart enough to cover their tracks, and arrogant enough to throw their unwanted trash into the Commonwealth to fend for itself.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
The man who killed my wife. He had a handgun. I didn't get a clear look at it. But that sound.
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Huh. Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Who is he? Do you think he has Sean?
Way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Sorry, I knocked your fan over. My bad. Yeah, try to... yeah. Toothpaste.